Hello again, and welcome. In this screencast, we will be going over copying a content definition to a new menu item. To begin, we will assume that you are logged into iApps with the permissions of an author with managerial rights to the content library. To begin, let's navigate to Libraries and then Content Items. Now, why would I want to copy a piece of content to a new menu item in my content library? Well, let's say you're going to have two pages with similar content. Rather than recreating the content on that page twice, we can just insert the content into our new page using the Insert from Content Library function in the WYSIWYG. This will make two totally independent versions of the content. In other words, what you do to one piece of content will not affect the other piece. Now, let's create a new folder in the content library that we are going to move our new content over to. I'll right-click and add a directory, and we'll call this Test Menu Item. Now let's choose a piece of content to drag into Test Menu Item. For that, I'll go to the Team and About the Nationals. All I have to do is right-click on About the Nationals and select Copy Content. I'll now choose where I want to move this new piece of content, and I'll move it into my Test Menu Item. Notice I could keep the title exactly the same, and the reason for that is because I'm placing it into a different menu item. So the path is actually changing. Now I'll select my directory, and there we have it. I've now created one piece of content in two separate menu items, which makes each piece of content independent of each other. What do you say we take a look at this in action? To do so, let's create a new page in Menus and Pages. From here, let's expand our global nav. We'll go to the team. Let's right-click on the team, add a submenu, call it Test Menu. We'll make that menu item visible and create a new page to associate. We'll call it About the Nationals 2, and we'll add the template. For this example, we'll use the generic content template. Save our page. I'm going to connect my page to the menu item, and now jump to the page in Editor. From here, let's right-click Insert Text and Insert Text from Library. By selecting Insert Text from Library, I'm going to be going into my content library and grabbing a piece of text that I want to insert. For this example, we'll go to our Test Menu Item content, which we just created. We'll right-click on the content and insert the content. Now let's right-click, let's edit the text here. And just so we know that it's the test version, we're going to write test. I'm going to save that and publish this page. Now that the page is published, we see the USA Nationals test. Now let's take a look at the About the Nationals page, which is the page that shares this content. As expected, the content on this page has not changed, as we do not see the word text here. So there you have it. This is how you could take one piece of content and make it into two totally independent pieces of content.